It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Broncos, and it comes your way next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Broncos in this one. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays. Anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 10 carries, 56 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson, and a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Draw play, ETN. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the run, it's Robinson. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes back. To start it out, Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Stiff-armed him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Running out of the gun with ETN. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. ETN with it. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 2nd down at 7. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Shark calls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Alexander. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Landry. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Alexander. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll look to throw again. That's to the veteran tight end Carter Landry. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a give to Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Alexander. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy. And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make. Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half. They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field. They start on the ground with Robinson here. He's a bulldozer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling. And happy. On 1st and 10, Alexander eluding the pressure right. He's got his veteran tight end Landry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Alexander. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power.
Cowboy 80. 45, 45. Mike, 45. I hope you brought your lunch.
Throwing on first down. Alexander. Here's the tight end. This is Landry. Pushes him over. Boom. Still fighting through tackles. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. On first down, Alexander. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Alexander. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to throw again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and breaks.
Switch up. 56.
On 1st and 10, Alexander. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Looking to throw. Alexander looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Alexander. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Off play action. Alexander. Dancing to his left. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And quickly they get to the line. A handoff for ETN. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
7 yards there and a first down. They run. Robinson shoves him aside. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Etienne. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. They'll run it now with Robinson. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Etienne, able to slither by, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Jacksonville.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go.
Again, it's Robinson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Off the bootleg, Alexander. Jones has it, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Looking to throw, Alexander. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that. On first down, it's Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
7 yards. Brings up
Off the play fake. Alexander. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. Alexander. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because you...
Run. Mike 56. Mike 56. All day, punk.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Flush to his right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their... They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another tote for Etienne. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Man open. Here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line.
Come on with it, man.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.